I'm still kind of surprised they just left the body there. Like, we also left the real Inquisitor's body, like, down in a ditch. Like, I feel like this dude trust me attitude is exactly what got us here in the first place. Maybe take both the bodies to the Pope and say, look, this guy disguised as this guy. But now they're just gonna be like, dude, trust me. Yeah, we killed the Inquisitor, but he was evil. Alpha No is eager to enter the Stone Vigil. I am sure you'll agree it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Drillemont a visit and remind him of his obligations to us. Sid and I will follow anon. We're gonna do it. The dungeon I am possibly most sick of at this point. Whew. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our ship. Yeah, of course. It is the very least I can do given all you've done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. Speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin? And yes, in part, yes, I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that the abandoned airship had been seized by soldiers garrisoned at Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we've been able to ascertain, it was still in the custody when the outpost was overrun by dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I can't say. Nor can I give you any assurances that it's not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Korthus, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have, as of yet, been able to drive them out. I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drillemont, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail in any event. We have no time to wait. We will secure the property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. We'll inform Sir Nathalion of your impending visit. May Helone guide you, scions. Meanwhile, this guy's like, no, we're an actual army. Like, you really think you can do this? Like, I would find that kind of unbelievable. I mean, yeah, I'm a superstar and all that. But I feel like he should have some doubts as to whether I could, like, clear the entire outpost with, like, a handful of people. Like, his army is stationed, like, right there. They've got trade routes. They've got supplies. Maybe it's just this guy. They sent this guy and they're like, hey, you get it back. And he's like, nah. 1 second. Sorry about that. Hey, old. Lord Drillemont has appraised me of your situation. You may enter the stone vigil whensoever you wish. I wish never, but okay. Ping stands up. Are these the same people? They look slightly different. Alright, and as usual, whenever we go into a dungeon, we check every single corner. Because we've got NPCs. We'll find all the secret treasure chests that are super rad. Could you target that guy for me? No? Okay. We'll just take that one on the chin then. The NPC DPS is still targeting exactly one person at a time. It's just classic them. Hello, boys. I think there's like a patroller who comes over here sometimes. It could be that we're moving so slow that we don't run into him. Because I know there are a couple of dragon patrols to like look out for. But do they do anything? Also, there doesn't seem to be much treasure if you wander off the beaten path. Kind of a bummer. I've gotten very hyped for a particular game. Space Marines 2 looks really, really good. Are there not patrolling enemies over here? I could have swore there were. Maybe it's on the other side of this next guy. Here, we're all attacking this one? Okay. Like, I've actually been very skeptical whether or not it was going to be good. I was not very hopeful. Warhammer games tend to, like, leave me very disappointed. And I've actually missed a couple of really good ones because of it. Hello. Oh. Follow him, he's gonna do a charge. But let's see, I missed out on Chaos Gate, which I think was a really good game. I also missed out on Rogue Trader, but that game actually looked pretty good from the start. Because I kind of trust Owlbear Studios to make a really good CRPG, you know? As for what you call it, I'm stacking a lot of burdens. I guess they're not stacking. We're doing fine. I'll take a few more on the chin. Whew. But I can't have my doubts. Like, Darktide had a lot more potential to be great. I was really hoping they'd have, like, a single-player mode. Like they said they were going to, then they just didn't. It's over here. Cannons. But I'd say Space Marine 2 looks like what I wanted Darktide to be. Guardian Steel Ingots, that sounds neat. What else did I get? The Cold Salvation Orchestration Roll. Okay. Hello, buddy. Let's turn this way. Now, granted, Space Marines 2. You again? Just not in the mood. Come on, health up. I saw a patroller around here, right? Is it my imagination? There he is. I think this is a place where I've actually lost Stone Vigil before. Maybe not here, but there are a couple places where you might have one or two unplanned pulls. Maybe it's right here. Because I can remember these guys being a bit of a problem too. It looks like the healer's keeping up. I got nothing to worry about. Free treasure? An eye patch. Might be cool. I think our warrior gear is probably going to be better than anything we find. Howdy. I don't actually remember you, so you can't possibly be that hard, right? Also kind of shocked that I don't remember you. Like, where's the person that, like, you point cannons at? That was a thing, right? This guy's got a lot of hit points. I have home gang? I do have home gang. I'm never sure in these dungeons. Answer, what are you doing here? Oof. A vigil skirt. Nice. And a hat. Hey. This. Feels nice to be able to do damage again. There'd be a wandering guy around here too. Like something around here feels familiar. Like I feel like I remember having problems here. Maybe it was these guys paired with the other guys. Like the ice sprites actually do a fair amount of damage. And so if you mix this pull with like the last sprites you met, you might have some difficulties. Boy, aren't you just 3 dragons? The Stone Vigil's a lot longer than I remember. Hey, that's the airship. We didn't have to do the thing where we shoot the guy with the cannon. Did they change it? Hasn't been that long since I've been here. Look, it's the Enterprise. Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. He's just a little guy. The dragon is not our concern. We've come for the airship and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. Old, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need you to provide distraction until we're ready to depart. Can you manage that? That settles it. Then, shall we, Sid? As you command. Coffee Node does tend to boss people around. Everyone just seems to be okay with it. Oh. So you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting. Hi, kitty. You want to hop on up? This is a terrible time, but you're allowed. And you are aware that your strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests, a testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixlord, nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet, only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle. Assuming, of course, you live that long. Bloop, 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 bloop. Poor guy, he was just sleeping here. Alfino, the dragon! Confound it all! Kitty, are you saying things into the microphone? You gotta say it loud enough so they can hear you. Let's see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you in this time, Crystal Bearer. Got a little purple in here. I don't remember this being as purple. Hell. I get to do this while the kitty is biting me. It's gonna be great. Stop it, kitty. Alright. Whoop. Here, come over here. So that you don't hurt my boys as much. Oof. Thaumaturge can't get out of the circle fast enough. He's like, my ley lines! Whoop! Hustle. That gives you a kick. Honestly, you almost feel easier than the other dragon. Ow, that hurt. Is it something I said? Tried to step out of the frost breath. It didn't work. Yeah, that time you missed the thaumaturge. Oh, I think there might be a technique to this. I can't remember. Thaumaturge, you died? That's embarrassing. I wonder if that's somehow my fault. It would make sense. Here. Step away from my boys. See, I just gotta give them more space. Whoop. You want to strike this corner now, right? Hey. You really did take the cannons out of that bit. Maybe that's just for NPC parties? The Einstein Tainzer. Alright. It's big. Looks pretty gross for an axe, though. What you doing, Crystal? Isn't this the one I already have? Hold up, that dragon wasn't made out of crystals, was he? Old, are you alright? Speak to me. Well, be praised, I fear the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of the etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already, which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let's go and see what he has to say. That was a good meow. Good job, kitty. Meow. Meow. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity. The Enterprise is in a better state, but she'll allow us to quit this place. I shall not complain. If we are all in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though, I would like nothing more to at course for the Howling Eye. It is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather these storms. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with the mission. Okay. This is also familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... it's no use. Let's go. It's kind of cute. Looks speedy. Hey, fireworks. For me? Oh, now how I've longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelves Wood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See has its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair, and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Yay.